here we have two pairs pocket, same, here it is. Now you can either stitch them on your garment at the side one at a time and then go around it, or I think here what I'll do is I'll just stitch them up there and then put them on and then finish up. So to make sure they both stay together. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to just stitch it from there to there and leave that mouth open and then sort it out later. Just a quick way of moving on faster. So let me do that now. Let's see now. Yes, I'll do that now. I've made the pockets and I want a rough idea where I'm going to put the pockets, so I think I'll put them here. So I'll put one nip there, and then I'll mark it out on the other side and all of the others. So I'll just stitch it up. That's that box pleat right there. There's the pleat there. I should stitch that up, shouldn't I? Yeah, I'll stitch it up. That'd be a bit of a draft. Now I'm coming to the pocket. I've stitched up the arm. There's the armhole, underneath the armhole, and now we're coming to the pocket, and I wanted to show you this bit here. So I'm stitching going down to the pocket, but what I'm doing is I am made my way. Here's one pocket. I've opened up the seam. I'm opening up the seam there of the pocket, and I've opened up the seam of this pocket here as well. But what I'm doing is I've stitched beyond the pockets, and I've gone down further than what it is. Then I'm going to turn it, and when I've turned it, the seams are open there. So I've gone say just over ½ an inch before you actually come to the seam of the pocket. And then I'm now stitching over, I'm on the main fabric, now I'm stitching over to the seam of the pocket, going over and continuing and taking the shape of the pocket. So I'm now stitching 2 pockets and closing them up. So I'm taking the shape of the pocket, I'm making sure that these two are lined up together and the seams are opened again. And now stepping over the pockets of the seam, I've gone up further, gone over past the seam, and now I'm going to continue on closing up the side closing up the side of my gown. Just give it a back stitch there because there's a lot of strain on pockets. So that's that. So now I'm closing up the seams of the gown. Now it's up to you if you want to leave an opening at the bottom so that you can walk. But in all honesty, the amount of fabric that is in here, you've got enough to walk with. But if you find that you're having problem walking, then you put a slip at the bottom. But I'm not going to put a slip here because the object of this is to keep you warm, to tuck inside of it at evening time and just keep your legs warm. So that's that done here, and now I'm going to do the same on the other side. Let's continue. So let's turn this inside out. I'm almost done. A day's work. Oh dear. Do you know what? I was supposed to have done this last year. I think it was last year or the year before. I think it was probably the year before. Well, at least I've done it now. Yeah, I think it was the year before. I made her curtains for her some time ago. And I bought this, so her curtains, her windows well insulated. And now she's got this. You know what? I think I better do. Right, so that's done up until that point. I think I better do the collar now, the yoke. So I'm going to cut out the yoke. I'm going to cut the yoke out. I'm going to cut the yoke out and then I'm going to put it on because it's fraying a lot at the top there, so before it goes any further, turn the sleeves up and then that'll be it, and then give it a good old press. Right, let me do that now. Freehand again. I told you I've lost everything. So here is the front of it. So let's just cut something out. So this is the back. So I'm going to make this long at the back. I keep telling you, it's your project. You can do what you like, honestly. And I am doing what I like. So this is the yoke. So that's going to be the back. Yeah, the back will keep her nice and warm. So I'll say the back. No, this should be the front actually. Oh yeah, this is the front. This is the front. And what did I do? I did 6 inches down. So there's measure 6 inches down. So I've only got 2-inch clear. Oh, you know what? I'll stitch it up. So let's shape this out, and you can do what you like. So I'm shaping it out to look like this. So that's the front. Now we can do the back. I need it to be the same width as this, don't I? So, almost messed up. So that's that. That's going to be the same width. But what I've got to do here is I'm going to line that to make it feel nice and rich and comfortable when she's sweating like mad, so she'll have some lining. So I've got to go and find some lining, and when I do that now, I'm going to make this and put this on the lining. Notice I haven't opened this up yet. This is the front, but there's an opening. So what I'm going to do now, just to show you, but I'm not going to take it down fully because I did roughly a 6 inches. So that is my opening, so she'll be able to get it over her head. Alright, so I'll deal with that later. I've got to go and look for some lining now, some kind of, yes. My mother left me so... Oh, did I tell you my mother was a machinist? I told you my mother was a machinist. She died now, say probably 6 years ago. She left me quite a lot of fabric. So I'm going to go and look there. She loved making slips. Hi.
Hi.
What's up?
What's that?
That's a light.
Where are you just getting all these gadgets from?
I buy them, of course.
What's that? Is that a gown?
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, you're not supposed to see this. Because I want to make it for her. I've had it here. I should have made it a long time ago.
Did she ask you for it?
No, I told her, I'm not sure if it's 2 years ago. I bought the fabric 2 years ago. I think it's 2 years. When did I make her curtains?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from the time I made her
It's
curtains.
a dressing gown.
This is a kind of curtain fabric. Yeah,
Pretty bad boy, isn't it?
house coat. Yeah.
I want one! Have you seen how long it is? I want one!
I know. Let's keep her warm, isn't it?
I want one. Is it a zip up or...
No, you just put it
What's
over
that?
your head.
I want one. So, your secret Santa, even if I'm not your secret Santa, I want one. Alright, I'm in the house, I'm going